See, I was on the phone. I muted it. This is another close one. 1.65 to 1.52 with 12 hours left. So it ends 12 hours. And I still have Jetney to claim and Lady Arish to claim. I can't claim the Dairy Queen yet, but I can claim an epic and a legendary. So it's like, what, 40,000? I did not get a creator email from EA. Are you referring to Lucian's like his highlight thing? Yeah, the Dairy Queen event's still going on. It's 2 weeks long. We had a week build up and now we're into it. I've been kind of waiting until the very end. They betrayed me. I have gone out of my way to not be the yes man this season, and I'm still surprised that I got my Team of the Year jersey. And they oh wait, are you talking about the EA, the Content Creators Network? Like being accepted to the Content Creators Network? Is that what you guys are talking about? Oh, well, shit, I've been in that for over a year. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I've been in the Content Creators Network now for over a year for that and UFC. It's just a Discord server. It's not... Like when I made the video for EA on how the market worked this year, that was published through the Content Creators Network. I think back then it was just me, Wolvie, Ruben, and Stopty were the only four. And people have been trying to get in now for about a year. But in all seriousness, you get nothing out of it. So far this year, I've gotten, like every once in a while, they'll give you access to a game before anybody else does so that you can try it on stream. But it's almost always Steam or console games. That's just about it. There's no other main big advantage out of it. Now I understand, because I saw a couple of people got it, including who is it, like RK Ready, which is, yeah, it is completely pointless. The fact that they let RK Ready in, somebody who's known to be a cheater, who's sold FIFA coins in the past and has gone out of his way to destroy terms of service violations season in and season out, and now he's in the network creator. If that's all it takes to get in there, I wouldn't be flaunting that I was in there. That's just me. That guy is an embarrassment. They let any Tom, Dick, and RK in. Yeah, apparently. The bar is pretty low. Yeah, it's apparently that you're allowed to... I mean, if you're a cheat and you've been caught and banned and there's been suspensions in your past and that kind of stuff, that it's okay. You can get back in. Second, third, fourth chances, you're good. I don't know. No integrity. None. No integrity. You're going to join it? I think the prerequisite is one of your parents' credit cards. I think that's it. That's the only thing you need now, apparently, to get in. But again, I don't know what you're getting out of it. I've gotten nothing out of it. Free marketing for them, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out. I think I've got everything done for today. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could do. I don't have anything in here that's close. Where do we get like their most points? Champion training. Get legendary champions. First time. So a new epic is worth 4,000. So I've got 34,000 points in unclaimed players. Upgraded champions rank. Ascend champions. Upgrade skills. I think I've done all that. Be any stages on Nightmare. 80 points. 40 for Brutal. Where are our bonuses? Dragon. Faction Wars. Double for Faction Crypt. I'm all done with all that stuff. Arena objectives. No. Demon Lord is just chests. Rank 6. There's a lot in glyphs. How many glyphs do I have? Do I have a lot? Can we just start? It's not a lot. Let's just start throwing some glyphs down, see how many points we can get. You have 0 space for gear. Did you have a script on what you were going to say before? Sort of. I had notes. And then kind of rolled through it. Do I eat vegan stuff? Not on purpose. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to eat it. I'm a meatitarian. Okay, 50. There's 100. There's 500 points. Another 100. This is slow, but it still depends on who it is that we're upgrading. Need them for missions in the future. I'm months away from any missions. I am Silver 3. I'm still stuck on. Doom Tower, 10 artifacts using speed charms. Exchange 25,000 gold bars. Use 50 glyphs to upgrade artifacts or accessory substats. Doesn't say any kind of special glyphs. Craft 10 chest plates. Rank 5 or higher glyphs. That's how far I am. Get 30 max substat upgrades using rank 5 or higher. That's my next one. I am way far away. And since I've been on this Silver 3 thing forever, it feels like. It's been at least 2 months to make it to Silver 3. I just can't get there. I can be all the way. I can be in it. Like right now I'm in it. I'm ready for promotion. But the next 4 days it's going to fall apart. It'll fall apart in the next 4 days. I really don't have anything other than I can open stuff in the forge. We got 1,000 points. I guess tonight after 8, I can do the next stuff. But like right now, I'm done for the day. Everything's finished. All the points are gone. I've used everything except for my 6 keys. And I don't have a lot of, got tons of coins. Not a lot of energy. I've went through everything trying to get there. And I think I have every... Oh, this was what I was going to do. I've got a scarhide that I was going to build for... I want to remove and destroy. I was going to build a scarhide to use for defense. 2 times speed. It's at 16. 7%. I was going to build a scarhide for rebuild a scarhide for clan boss. I don't have a clan boss team for... I don't have a clan boss team for Spirit Affinity. And was going to try to build one. What do I need? What speed do I need? 173 to 174. 173 to 174. I had one built with toxic gear and I didn't feel like it was hitting hard enough. I need... Do we need accuracy? We do need accuracy. So we'll throw... Oh, wait. What if we put all accuracy gear on? Do I have... Can we throw accuracy gear on with defensive substats and crit rate, crit damage? What else has accuracy? Accuracy and speed. Was it perception? Speed and resist. Bolster. I want perception. Accuracy and speed. So we need defense and crit rate. Heavy defense. I want crit rate as well. This is going to suck trying to put together. Crit rate, crit damage. 173. 174, 175. Yeah. Total. Crit rate and speed. So let's do speed. 2 HP. That's not what I want. Crit rate and accuracy. Do I have a double crit rate? Single? Triple? Damn. No attack. There's crit rate times 1. There's a speed. Double crit damage. Speed and accuracy, no crit rate. Damn it. Speed, accuracy, crit rate. Come on. Crit damage and speed. 1 and 1. No speed though. I would rather have speed on the outset. Just so I know what I'm dealing with. Speed, 2 resistance. All right, let's throw this one in just to place hold. If I ever won in a casino, not anything spectacular. Speed, I want defense, percentage, crit rate, defense 3, and speed. Let's try this. We'll see where we're at on speed once this stuff is all in. Defense 10%. There's 15% and crit rate plus speed at 6. Speed 11. 11%. Speed and defense at 19. Defense and resistance. Okay, where was the best one? 10%. 6. 15 and 12. There's 11 and 11. No crit rate. 16 and nothing. 19 and 1 speed. $11 and 11. I think it was this one. 6, 12, and 15. All right. Let's hold off on that. Let's see if we have defense percentage. Defense. There's 18 speed. No crit rate. Throw this one in. What are we up to? 155. Charcoal or gas? Charcoal. Who am I building? It is Scarhide for a clan boss team. I want... Here's 16. This is going to take it to plus 21. So we're going to add 5 more. 21, so 76, which is too much. Accuracy and no defense. N as compared to 16 and 16. Let's do this one. 10. I'd rather have the 6 crit rate though. All right, we might have to adjust something down. $171. So I cannot put a... Wonder if I put in accuracy here. I don't want any speed. We could put Defiant in. Crit rate. Got no crit damage. I wonder if I would be better off. You think 176 will work? Should we try it? Defense. It's going to be max defense. I don't have enough. There's no crit rate. Do I go defense or do I go crit rate here? Crit damage with defense. I'm trying to decide. I want no speed. Defense. Let's do this one. So that brings my total speed to 176. I've got plenty of coins. I've got plenty of coins to get me through the next one. I may just go ahead and upgrade this stuff now. You're checking the calculator? I'm going to go ahead and max this out. I'm getting points for clan versus clan, if anything. So we're still at 10. What side do you like most when you're doing a barbecue? Let's just go ahead and spend some coins. We're going to max all this out. I get the clan versus clan points, and I've still got 20 mil. Okay, so that puts my crit rate is low, crit damage is low, defense is high, so 176, defense is at almost 6,000 as compared to the other scarhide, whose defense is at 4,000, but he has 92% crit rate, 126 crit damage. Let's throw him in. When the beer powder arrives, you owe me something. I have already a superb idea. Travis playing Unforgiven on stream. Damn, I bit my lip. Unforgiven on stream. I don't know how to play Unforgiven. Let's try this. My Scarhide here has Doom Priest in it. Let's put Scarhide in instead. And do I want to turn off Bog Down? Does it even work? Decreases the turn meter. There's no turn meter. We're just going to shut it down. And we're going to see if this works. He doesn't use it. All right, let's run this and just test it. Because I can still upgrade. I mean, it won't add any speed to him, but... and see what kind of damage I'm getting. I was only getting... with that Doom Priest setup... I think the highest I got out of any of this was... right at... like 60 mil. 60 million in damage. And I don't want to slow down... I don't want to slow down Geo to put him in. And I took and switched my Scarhides out. This is what it was. I added a bunch of speed to my Scarhide and put him in my arena team and build a new arena team. That's why I've been without a Spirit Affinity clan boss team. Just curious what kind of damage we can get out of that. This is the only affinity I'll use it for, is Spirit. That's it. It's the only affinity I want to use it on. You can't use Draco on Spirit. It has to be a... it has to be a Force Affinity or... Eris takes the stun. What vacation do I have planned? We are actually leaving in a month. We are doing our normal... we're going to spend a month or about 10 days down south in Florida again this year. But I'm not leaving until... the last week of July. This really isn't doing a whole lot more damage than what Doom Priest was able to do. They're all going to be weak hits though, right? So would crit rate even help me? So if I'm only using... okay, so here's a question. If I'm only using Scarhide for Northern Germany, that would be nice. If I'm only using Scarhide for the Spirit Affinity, which is That means all of Scarhide's hits should be weak. They're just going to ignore defense, correct? Because a Force Champion's, all of his hits on a Spirit are going to be weak. Affinity Breaker? I don't even think I have any Affinity Breaker. %50 chance to change weak hit to critical hit. I don't know. I'm wondering if I might be better off ignoring the crit rate. Oh, I did. I went with defense gloves and defense. I have defense across the board. So that isn't going to really help me. I could probably swap this out with defense. It's the only defensive I have. Defense, accuracy, and attack. Crit damage 19. Okay, so that's up 164, and HP goes up. Crit damage drops, but defense goes up. I think I'm better off with more defense. 20 degrees, that's too cold. All right, let's... No speed. I don't want speed. I don't even care about attack. Defense. Accuracy, yes. Don't care about attack. Don't want to waste the glyphs. Geta. I work with a guy who loves it, and he's forced me to eat it on multiple occasions. But no. It's weird putting a stomach in your stomach. This doesn't seem right to me. All right. Yeah, I should be getting... I get no advantage. I get no advantage out of attack percentage on someone whose damage is based off of defense. Masteries are fine. Artifacts, I think that's about all I can do. Other than ascend, but I don't have anything. Oh, wait, I do. I don't want... HP and attack and defense. My luck is I'll get speed. And it won't help me. We'll wait until I need to ascend something. Alright, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Pringles? Yes. I think Pringles are made by P&G. I think Procter & Gamble. Yeah. I have friends that work at P&G. Yeah, Procter & Gamble's big in Cincinnati. We have Procter & Gamble. We have GE aircraft engines. We're the port capital. Jim Beam. Massive Jim Beam brewery in Cincinnati. Also well known. Lots of beer. What else? It's like the main things. But I think the biggest thing for me that Cincinnati was always known for was Hasbro. Hasbro Kenner Corp was in Cincinnati up until I graduated from college. And the Star Wars division that made all of the Star Wars toys was based in Cincinnati. As a sophomore in college, that was my first job interview. Was at Hasbro Kenner Corp to work for the Star Wars, to do Star Wars toys. Frank's sauce. Is it really? I didn't know that. Frank's sauce is from Red Hot. That's interesting. There's a lot of stuff from Cincinnati. We have a lot of stuff we don't claim though, too. Like Adrian Broner. Nobody wants to say Adrian Broner's from Cincinnati. Going to an allergist to find out what I'm allergic to. Oh, I remember doing a prick test in college where I sat down on I laid down on my stomach, and they I don't even know if they still do this. This is like 30 years ago. Laid on your stomach, and they took and drew like 100 circles on my back, and then they would put a substance on there and just prick the skin to see if there was an allergic reaction. And they did it like 100 and some times on my back to figure out exactly what I was allergic to. I don't know if that's how they still do it, but that's how they did it when I was like 30 years ago, to figure out what you were allergic to. Is it the same thing? It just took forever. It didn't hurt or anything. It was just annoying and took forever. Forever. I just sat there with headphones on while they did it. That's how I found out everything I was allergic to. I'm trying to remember what it was. There was something that was causing me all kinds of problems. And I can't remember what it was. Some type of pollen or something. Your throat closes? Nah, you'll be fine. Sweet guy? I like the salty. I'm a salty guy. Not chocolate. Yeah, Cole, you'll be fine. I'm deathly allergic to penicillin. Any of the psyllins. Can't put any psyllins in me. Which makes me very nervous about getting sick, because the number one antibiotic just kind of kills me. I can't do anything. Penicillin doesn't work. So I'm very nervous about taking medicine. It's my favorite type of chip. Honestly, I'm not a real big chips guy. If I had to pick one thing, the one thing that I cannot not stop. I cannot not stop. I see it, I'm going to eat it. Is Doritos. Like any type of Doritos. That's my kryptonite. All right, I don't know if this is any better or not. This is going to kind of average out to about 55 mil. I'm guessing. Damn. I just need a really strong, someone stronger than Scarhide. And Scarhide brings weaken and decreased defense on top of it. So you would think that I should be able to get something out of him. I wonder if the affinity breaker would make a difference. Affinity breaker and go with crit rate and crit damage. Flavor, any flavor. But I think my favorite are the Flamin' Cool Ranch. Yes. Flamin' Cool Ranch. All right, that's where I've got to end it. We'll see how this ends up afterward, but that's where I'm going to have to end it. See, I can't do Rat King because I've got him. He's in my, I've got him in my arena teams. And I don't think bombs work on... Yeah, I've got him too fast. He's in one of my arena teams. But see, this is what screwed me up. I took my Scarhide and rebuilt my Scarhide for this. Definitely hot salsa, no guac. Well, that didn't work. There's my Scarhide. I need to speed up Baron. Baron's just too slow for the rest of this team. There's a big gap between Scarhide and Baron. Baron brings heavy damage, but I got to get him off so he can take it. All right, that's where I'm going to end it. I've got a scouting event tonight to go find some more players for the spring or for the fall. All right, thanks a lot. I'll be back Friday. Make sure you check out the Faction Wars videos for Raid if you haven't yet. Finally, he sleeps. Thanks a lot for hanging out. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.